All right, guys, let's talk about this bass guitar here. This Fender Mustang bass. This thing is something special, and I could not be more happy with this bass. This might be my favorite guitar, and it has me thinking, have I been a bass player this whole time? Have I been focusing on the wrong instrument? I tell you what, guys, this is a fun guitar to play, a fun bass guitar, and it has, as you can see, this is a new guitar, but it comes straight from the factory with this relic treatment. It's modeled after a 1966 Fender Mustang, and it looks like one that would have been on the road and used, but it's in perfect condition. I really like this treatment that they give it. I know some people don't. They think it's weird to chip the paint and age the guitar artificially. That doesn't bother me. In fact, I like it. I think it adds to the appeal. It's done very tastefully. It looks very good, and I think it just adds a lot of character to the bass. It's not overdone. I've seen on some guitars where it's possibly overdone, doesn't look that good. This just looks good to me. So satin, nitro finish. Very rare to see a guitar with that nitro finish these days. I had one in the past that was a Fender, and it was a Fender Highway 1 Stratocaster that had a 3-color sunburst with the nitro finish, and I didn't realize how special that nitro finish is. I do now, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to get this guitar. And what's weird is I thought I had a Mustang bass in the past, but I didn't. I had a Jaguar bass in the past, which is a different short scale made by Squier. It was okay. I liked playing it. It also had the flat wound strings. Many short scale basses have the flat wound strings on it, as this one does too. Very enjoyable to play. And there's something about the flat wound strings. I'm not entirely sure what they do, but maybe they just slide better, or maybe they have a slightly bassier tone. By the way, you get a ton of bass out of this short scale guitar, and it's much easier to play for someone who's used to playing guitar. It's much closer to a guitar sized instrument. What else can I tell you about it, guys? Let's zoom in on the paint job. I want you to see, you can see it has little dings in the body here. Again, very subtle. I like it. It looks great. You can see even the stainless steel parts have a nice subtle aging to them. They're not perfectly reflective, but they're not completely destroyed either. Very nice. You can see on the pick guard where the thumb rest would have been originally, and there's a little bit of discoloration there. Looks great, very subtle. Again, I love it. And some people even put the thumb rest back in the original position. I like it up here because that's what most people did anyways. They moved the thumb rest manually from the original position up to the top where you could rest your thumb, and that's why it's called a thumb rest. I tend not to use it. I'm playing with a pick primarily, but sometimes I'll try that thumb rest out, and I like having it there. Many other bass guitars, like a P bass, most people are resting their thumb on the pickup. This one has a very small pickup, so it's a little harder to do that. And of course, a lot of people will anchor on the string, or just float their hand, or even anchor on the neck. I'm starting to see more people anchor on the neck, which is something I might try as well. But primarily right now, using a pick and not really using my fingers, but I will try that out later on. Just show you some more. You can see the couple deeper cuts here in the guitar. I don't know what you call it, abrasions, cuts, and a nice big one on the side here. But looks great to me. Doesn't bother me at all. I like it. I think it looks great. You can even see on the neck here oh gosh, what do you call these? The markers on the, are they called fret markers? Help me out, guys. But these fret markers, I believe they're called, are aged. Very nice. It just helps it blend into the neck so they don't stand out so much. Looks great. The frets play very well. It came from the factory. This is the first guitar I've gotten from Sweetwater. I've been using Guitar Center before this, but what I liked from getting this from Sweetwater is that I believe they set it up for you before they ship it, and all the little, you know how when you get a new guitar it has that plastic on the pick guard, you got to peel that plastic up. It's really annoying because it gets stuck to all the screws. This one didn't have that. I don't know if that's just how it comes from the factory or if Sweetwater did that for me, but I really appreciated it. It just came out of the box just like this, set up perfectly. The neck has perfect relief to it, which is a relief to me because the screw is on the bottom here. I don't have to mess with that. I'm just gonna leave it exactly how it is. The string height, perfect. The intonation, perfect. It just came out of the box ready to go, which I really liked. I really appreciated that. The strings, very nice strings. Have this nice wrap on them, this nice blue wrap that kind of matches the body. I don't know if they did that on purpose or if that's just how it turned out, but that's pretty cool. Logo looks great. Old school tuners with the string that goes into the peg. I love that. I wish all guitars did that. I don't understand why the modern tuners have the string poking out, the sharp little bit of string that sticks out and it rips up your case and rips up your hands. I don't understand that. I love the vintage style where the string just tucks into the peg. I think that just works better. It looks better. And I wish every guitar had that. What else? It does have the artificial nut. I feel like they probably could have put a bone nut in there, but this looks like a plastic one to me, but I guess that's okay. String does stick up a little bit, but again, has a great amount of string height at the first fret location. 2 controls, very easy. Got volume and tone, very useful. Now that I'm learning how to use the volume knob. Oh, and the string through body. By the way, nice bridge, very solid and easy to adjust. And if we look at the back side, here, just flip it around. And you can see string through body. More little indentions on the back. It's got the F style plate on the neck. Oh, the neck finish, by the way, perfect, nice satin finish. You can see it has a little bit of wear to it, but not a lot at all. This is perfect to me. Perfect satin finish, very smooth, very easy to play, not sticky at all. Guitar sounds great, by the way. Tuners are very easy to tune. Love these. What does that say on there? Hip shot. It says hip shot on the tuners. And this is Justin, I believe his name is Justin Mendel Johnson or JMJ. I'm not super familiar with him, but I love what he's done with this bass. He designed this bass with Fender, and this is his favorite guitar, modeled after his favorite guitar. So it's basically a reproduction of his guitar. And the first signature series I've had, the first relic guitar I've had, and I think he just did a really, really great job. It is made in Mexico, nothing wrong with that. And that is the bass guitar, guys. I think I've gone over it. I'll show you real quick what I'm playing it through. Show you the pedals and amp I'm using. And real simple stuff, guys. I'm using this Dyna comp for compression, helps the notes sustain, and I'm also kind of using that as a volume control. And then just running it into my big Muff bass over here for a little bit of grit. And for my amp, I'm using the Hartke HD15, great amp, very simple, very affordable. Sounds great in my apartment and does everything I need. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. And if you get that guitar, let me know. Let me know how you like it. And I highly recommend it. Go ahead and get one. If you're interested, go ahead and get that guitar. It's a great sounding bass. And there you go. So thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.